Good day. We're here at Sibos 2015 in Singapore, one of the financial capitals of the world. My name is Chris Principe. I'm from Financial IT, and I'm pleased to be here today with my good friend Arun from Intellect. Arun, good day.
Good day to you.
Good, thanks. Please give us a little bit about the company and your solutions.
Yeah, I think if you look at Intellect, we are looking at the whole shift has happened in last 5 years after iPad innovation has happened, and it came to everything is finger touch. So digital has linked from my finger of the customer to the bank back office, and that's the connectivity which it created. So we invested over the last 5 years on digital technologies, what will make a difference to the world. And we call it Digital 360, which is about digital out technologies and digital in technologies. So we have built up two platforms. One, how you engage customer better, and second, how do you make your operation worthwhile and more sharper and more straight through, more business rule based, and handling the error exceptions better. So now these two platforms are being delivered are global transaction banking, and global transaction banking is an end-to-end suite which is available. So we are one of the few player, or only one player. We don't want to say we are the only one player, but we are the one player which has an end-to-end suite from digital to payments to cash management to trade finance to supply chain management to liquidity management. So I think that's where we are very excited when you are in Sibos here.
Well, for me, it's very interesting to listen to you speak. At Sibos, you hear so much about the solutions that are going on, and what I take from you is your experience in delivering solutions, both 360, inside and out. Most of the other solutions out there are either one or the other.
Yeah.
So you've been able to accomplish a very challenging aspect, which is the 360. How do you see that really helping to advance the financial community?
The financial community are sitting on multiple generations of legacy. I say they have a great-grandfather technologies to grandfather technologies to their father and their child, and there is a newborn baby called digital. So there are 5 generations which they need to align with. Our point is that you can't keep on changing incrementally. You need to look at it, how do you look like good bank or a bad bank? Or don't say bad bank, legacy bank and a good bank, and put up a new technology for the good bank and keep migrating from old bank to the new bank. And we have built up a very good lever to coexist the old and new together. So we have a synchronizer which can coexist with your old technology and new technology. And that's where we can say that if there is a single instance where entire global transaction banking is delivered instead of 10 instances of various products, trade finance product on one instance, supply chain on second instance, liquidity on third instance, I think it creates a lot of issues on data, and data analytics become more and more complex. So instead of making a data analytics very powerful, I was saying make it simplified and reduce the number of data elements on which you can take decisions. So a typical manager doesn't take a decision more than 5 data elements if you want to take a consistent decision. But today we have 200 attributes of the customer on which banks supposed to make decisions. I'm saying there is something wrong somewhere. We need to really question the way we design system, the way we transform technology, and the way we service customer. Because customer today has much more options from various exchanges than the bank. So it's not dependent only on the bank. So to make it whole transformation, you need to look differently.
Well, I find it really interesting because if I understand right, you're looking at all the data from the customer all the way to inside the bank user, and then the challenges, of course, with legacy systems doesn't have the flexibility, not the data services, and you're able to provide this. So here at Sibos, what are you hearing from your clients, from other banks, from the industry in general?
I hear two voices. One voice is, there's a blockchain, there's artificial intelligence, there's a natural language processing, there's a semantic web. How do you move towards it? How do you create intelligence out of the data which they have to the various technology which is coming up? We also partner with Carnegie Mellon, we also partner with Oxford in doing some of these things. But the question is, that is one kind of voice. But when you go to real implementations, they're still saddled with the day-to-day challenges. So in Sibos, we hear a lot of noise, but after next year when you come, how many things have been implemented, we find very little has been consumed, because there's a difference of opinion between business, what they see, and what technology agenda they have. So I think what we believe in applying design thinking. So at Intellect, we have a design center, 30,000 square feet design center, only to design things very differently. And there we want to bring business operation and technology workshops. So we are now bringing all the teams of 20 people of the business together and think together. When they think together, they find so many blind spots which are existing. So I will suggest to connect the next generation kind of technologies to the past, saddling with the current issues. One has to think together and try to make a 3-year roadmap to work together. And that's what we stand for, facilitating the financial institution to bring them together, their business operation and technology using design thinking.
I tell you, it's exciting news, and I really like this transformational approach that you've taken because, as much as new technologies are very helpful for the industry, you're right. How easy is it to implement, especially in a huge bank with legacy systems? So your approach of transformation and tied together with the digital 360 experience makes it a very powerful statement. So going forward, so Sibos is a great event, but going forward from Sibos, what do you see will be some of the key things and trends we should be looking at? What's your big picture?
I think what is emerging from the Sibos, I think there is a definitely realization of the people to connect the new next generation to the old generation. But along with that, for us at Intellect, what we are picking up, we need to really partner with the cutting edge technology players and build those into our solution landscape. So the way we did it for due diligence process, how can you do it on a cloud due diligence process? We integrated with the Silicon Valley company and putting into our customer onboarding solutions. So similarly, we need to do a lot of partnering from InnoTribe. I really like Sibos, InnoTribe, the way they are doing, some 8 or 10 people, they have shown the stall. How do we partner with them, bundle with our products, and give a confidence to the banks that it's possible to do it. You can apply newer technology along with the legacy issues because we can act as a bridge between bank risk and the new technology risk. So that is one of the pick I have. Second pick I have is there's a different generation between Europe and Americas to the new generation Asia. New generation Asia, when we are implementing our technologies, we are implementing a one single suite called integrated transaction banking. While a bank in Europe has got 20 systems to service the same need. Now this is what I'm finding a trend that Asia is taking a leadership, like in core banking, their cost per transaction or cost per account is less than $1 per year if you're looking at Indian accounts, while it is or less than $5 I would say, and corresponding cost in Europe is close to $100 per customer. So the difference between cost per account, which is $100 in Europe and $5 in India, is substantially leveraging the profitability angle for the bank, because over the period of time when it's become more and more globalized, and if I look 2020 and 2025, this bridge has to be brought in down together, and technology is the only thing which can bring this cost down and bring a new change into them. But what we need to pick up is, from Intellect perspective, how do I articulate my propositions which is less riskier for the bank, and how do I make it bite-sized where they can do the implementation faster rather than a 2-year project. Can I do it in 90 days time, 6 months time, 9 months time? I think that's what we need to do at our back end to make agile methodology for changing their landscape. So these are 3 things which I picked up in my journey.
I tell you, it's very interesting. 2 very forward-thinking viewpoints that certainly fit where the industry is going. 2 takeaways for me is, very impressed with Intellect and the design centers. I don't really hear anybody else who has taken such an investment and such an approach to really, what does the customer need? And I think it's not saying that all the banks are our customers, but what does our customer's customer need?
That's right.
So it's a very innovative, and the other side is just this transformational approach to kind of ease the banks into the newer technologies in a way that they can manage it. Projects can be effective, on time, on budget, and with less risk.
That's right.
And tie that into the 360 digital experience, both inside and out. I think that it's a very powerful statement. So Arun, really pleased that you're able to spend some time with us at Financial IT, and I wish you a very good Sibos and much success in the future.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Great. Chris Principe from Sibos 2015 in Singapore.